they never taught us this. Some things you gotta learn him this. Tough times, hard climbs, we'll take them on together. Right now, let's go! Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Generation X. Game on, get your game on. Come on, you better play your cards right. Game on.
I fucked with Voice Meter for 3 hours so that I could play this song.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Feels good to be back, baby.
Yeah, it feels so good to finally be home.
Yeah. It's like getting a hug from your mom. I looked at the picture of your cat that you sent me, and I simply cannot believe how cute she is.
She's a little fucker is what she is.
She is the cute. I mean, look at that beautiful little kitty face. Oh my gosh.
I just take
it's
good
like
pictures.
Perfect. It's the perfect expression she could have made.
She's ducking her head down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it's gang stalking again.
Back, baby.
Yeah, you know when we do 2 in 1 week, it's always good.
Yeah.
Middle of the week, very high energy.
Especially when I've been doing nothing for the last 4 days but shitting my fucking brains out.
Is that still happening?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So my friend,
yeah, it's still happening.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're shitting.
I'm thinking I'm fucked.
So my friends are badgering me. It's like, you need to talk to a doctor. You need to talk to a doctor. And I'm like, what do you mean? I have the shits. I got a virus or something, and I'm shitting a whole bunch. So eventually I caved, and I set up a call through my insurance company's app, and I got a call from this dude. I like waited around for 30 minutes today, and I got the call, and I explained my symptoms, and he's like, yeah, it just seems like you have a virus, and you just need to take it easy and stay hydrated. I'm like, thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah, what
that
the
was
fuck?
very
Who
much
told you to go to a... Did anyone who wasn't a woman tell you to go to a doctor?
The one woman in my life currently badgered me about it until I relented. So
that's a bad.
And of course, yeah. Then one of my friends, when I told him exactly what I'm like, they told me nothing valuable at all. And he's like, yeah, that's why I don't go to doctors. It's like, fucking I know, dude. I know. Me too. That's also why I don't go to doctors. Christ alive. It's like, what is he gonna do? He's gonna give me a fucking prescription over the phone now that I'm mostly done with this sickness?
Or he's gonna tell you about some... you pooped a lot? This is an obscure fucking...
yeah, exactly.
This is a bacterium from Papua New Guinea. Like, what the fuck does he... Like...
Yeah, you had one of those things that crawls up into your dick while you're swimming. Like,
yeah.
No, I've got the fucking shits. It happens.
Yeah, even if doctors weren't fucking retarded, like that's nothing you can do with that. There's nothing you can do about that.
He's like, yeah, we really don't have anything I can prescribe you. And like on the phone, I'm like, I felt like such an asshole. I'm like, yeah, I figured. Yeah, I just had to do this. So
that's you don't have to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I could have lied. I could have written the entire thing as before it unfolded and just lied. But yeah, no, he's like, make sure you balance your electrolytes and drink a lot of water. And I'm like, fucking A, man. Thanks. The new development is I'm not shitting as much, but now I don't want to eat anything.
That could be the former could be an effect of the latter there, you know.
Well, I'm hoping that I just don't want to eat anything for a while, and I could lose a lot of weight, become like a skeleton man.
Mm-hmm.
Rock that fucking emaciated look.
I don't think that's how, like, food poisoning works or whatever, but.
You know, people say that like what is it? Nicotine is supposed to suppress your appetite.
Yeah,
I had a vape for a bit while I was writing the movie. And I was like ripping on that thing. That didn't do anything. All I did was distract myself with food the entire time. I couldn't. The nicotine didn't do shit to stop me from wanting to eat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
It
yeah,
could
we
be,
talked
it
last
could be,
night.
it could be a snack replacement.
Um, taking some new supplements. Um,
More?
yeah, I got an additional testosterone booster coming, so I'm hoping I'll just start losing my hair soon. Is that how that works?
I think,
If you
yeah.
two, okay, yeah. I'm going for the Jocko style, like I lose my hair, but it builds character kind of thing. You know, it's like
You're
you
gonna
just
look
like
like
I
One
got.
Punch Man.
It's like you got gang raped on your way out of your apartment today. Good, builds character. Destroy the inner bitch. What do you got going on?
My cat just like wrapped her toy around her neck and ran away. I hope she gets that off of her. For me, it's been yeah, last night we almost did a podcast, but we had audio trouble. Did not. We just hung out. We just chilled instead. Um, tonight's a much better night anyways because I bought a handle of vodka. I restocked. And last night I was in a bad mood because I had to come into my office today. I was not looking forward to it.
And you went in, and it was the best day ever.
Oh yeah, no, it sucked, but no one was there, so
No,
kind
like
of.
genuinely no one, or is it just like one or two people?
I met one guy, and that was it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it somebody you already knew?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Is this the guy who had the rage comic face as his profile image?
no, it was not. It was another guy.
Okay. I saw. I'm glad you only had to interact with one person. Is it a nice office? What are you dealing with?
It's a pretty standard office.
Just
Yeah.
like an office park somewhere?
Yeah, total office park. Like, yeah, super flat, wide open.
Very standard. I'm sure there is a Wendy's like within half a mile, and then
Probably. I mean, that's you could say that of
Isabella's.
most places. Yeah, I didn't even see a lot. It's like I didn't even see a lot of. There's not a lot of. There's like a huge, like field where they're just like digging shit, and there's cranes everywhere. And then across from that, there's just this office park where it's like you can't see anything besides one-story office buildings. She showed me. I guess I'm in the new office. The office they were originally in was like in the middle of this noisy fucking lab where there's all these machines and there's a fucking wind tunnel
God.
and so it's better than the one they used to be in apparently. But I found out my new manager is in fucking another city, so he's remote. I figure I'll probably very rarely ever have to go in there.
Nice.
So that's pretty nice. And well, we were also talking about me and Steven's latest movie night.
Oh yeah.
I mentioned that we watched The Crow, and just wanted to put on the record that I do recommend The Crow, and it's the movie where Brandon Lee famously was killed on set with a gun that had been mistakenly fired for real, basically, long story short. And then you watch the movie, and it's like every scene is him getting shot with a gun. So it's like, oh, okay. And what was the other funny thing I was talking about?
Hold on, real quick. Give me a second. I'm gonna rip some salts. You ready?
Okay. You just been doing that?
Oh, 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 God. Oh, okay.
Did you
Oh,
like it a lot?
oh, yeah, it's good. Oh, that's the deepest one I've done. Oh. No, I
Hell yeah.
typically I have not been doing it a lot, but oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay, what else you got?
Um. I was talking about those YouTube channels we found. Those are pretty funny. I forgot the most important thing though, which is
Okay.
good because we're doing the podcast now. So we were very close to watching the new Space Jam. Bailed out at the last second and watched The Crow. But afterwards, we were talking about the original Space Jam. I was talking about how much it sucked. And Steven brought up
Yeah,
the
yeah.
story of how when he was a kid, he would always want to watch Space Jam, but he would forget what it was called. So he would ask his mom to watch Space Camp. and she would put on this shitty movie called Space Camp.
No.
And that's hilarious already, because that's like such
No.
that's perfect for him. That's just so his
Yeah, that's very
childhood
on brand.
being a nightmare. It's like, and he only knows this movie because he was always just pissed when he realized it wasn't Space Jam. But it's like this. It's obviously like an advertisement for NASA's space camp, and it's like a shitty movie. It looks like a TV movie, or maybe even slightly worse. And it's like 1986. Also has an 11-year-old Joaquin Phoenix. Kind of weird. But we were watching the trailer for it, and it's like all these like hot young folks going to space camp. They're like rich kids. Part of space camp apparently in this movie is that you get to go in the shuttle and do a simulated launch where they light up the engines.
Of course.
And we're watching this trailer, and it turns out the premise of the movie is that like something goes wrong and they accidentally get launched into space.
Nice.
And there's a line where her guy's like, "We can't stop it." It was so fucking funny because it's like accidentally building a skyscraper or something. It's like the most difficult thing in the worlds.
Yeah,
and it usually goes wrong, and they accidentally did it. It's so funny.
God, just imagining the people on the ground watch as it explodes with the atmosphere, and just to see. I mean, how many kids are on that thing? 3 kids. You get 3 kids.
Well, like most of them are
incinerated.
adults. It's like just Joaquin who's a kid. I don't know.
Oh, does he like accidentally find his way on board?
No, he's just there too.
Spaceship?
No, I think they needed a kid for the movie, but they didn't want him to be all kids because kids can't act. But it's a kids movie, so they needed like one kid. Also, he's the one who launches them into space turns out to be a robot who wants them to go into space so he can be friends with them or something. And Joaquin is friends with the robot. But
How does Joaquin look in the movie?
He looks like a little kid.
How is he performing? Does he look like he's? Can you see
better
the talent?
He's better than an average child actor. Yes, you could for sure tell.
Oh, good.
But we were watching. So someone had uploaded like a 10-minute clip of this movie on YouTube, and let me see if I can find the exact moment here. It's already ridiculous. Like they're accidentally launching these people into space, and then there's a shot, in any movie, especially a space movie, like there's that shot of like it's panning over like the console, and then at the end of the pan there's a guy in the foreground, but he's out of focus, and then he turns as it focuses on him, and looks behind the camera as if with like this, was like this look on his face.
Of course.
There's that shot. I'm just gonna show it to you.
Okay.
We'll have to explain it to the folks at home, but for the YouTube.
Well, can't you play
here,
it in the stream?
I'm gonna play it in the stream, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna have to explain what happens. But yeah, you put the stream on. I'm just gonna play this. You're gonna have a bit of a delay, but yeah, you're seeing it here.
Mhm.
Okay. So they're just using stock footage
here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then pan, and then and I was like, what? That guy had fucking Down syndrome.
He definitely looks like he's he's not the most handsome fellow.
I think he legitimately has Down syndrome.
No.
And the way the shot is...
That's just what happens when you've got that haircut in that time.
It doesn't even show his hair. Oh, it's so funny.
86, that's sometimes guys look like that.
But it makes it look like it was his fault because he's turning to the camera like, uh-oh, and then you see the back of his head, then you see that he looks like he has Down syndrome. It is so fucking funny. And then there's another, and then after that, keep watching because
what a comedy of errors.
And then
it's just
and then oh, here, you need audio for this one. it's launching, and he's looking up at it, and everyone's freaking out. But he looks at it and he goes,
Go, baby, go.
"Go, baby, go!" So he's excited about it.
Is he excited about it, or does he want to make sure? Does he not want them to die when it fucking leaves orbit?
I guess it could be either. He really looks like he has Down syndrome.
This guy is a domestic terrorist. This guy really, I mean, he's gonna go away for a long time if he's responsible.
It wasn't just no, it was the robot, but he made it look like he was in cahoots. I don't know. It was so funny.
He's not doing a good job of covering his ass.
No, I know. He's like, yes.
Which, to be fair, that would be the most exciting day at work ever. If it's like, whoopsie daisy, we fucking
start an
launched a rocket
international
into space.
incident. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's what's going on with me.
God.
So I've been
Oh
laughing
God, I
at-
just fried my fucking brain with the salts. Ugh.
Still feeling it.
Yeah, I'm hoping I didn't inhale any of those crystals. That'd be bad. I think I would know a lot if that happened.
That'd probably sting a bunch. Yeah, I don't know.
I would be in probably constant pain. I gotta mute notifications real
Certainly
quick.
possible. Yeah.
Mute these for an hour. What'd I do today? I shat. I went to the gym, and then I did actually nothing. I did actually nothing all day after I went to the gym.
You could
just
have
sat
watched so much
around.
anime.
What's that?
I said you could have watched so much anime.
I could have, but I really didn't have the motivation to do anything at all.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah,
kind
I've
of
had
like
those.
I was just sick and upset about it, because it was like, oh, I can't eat anything. I'm tired now because I went to the gym. I have no energy. I've been shitting for 4 days straight. I had other things I needed to do too, and I just didn't do them because I wasn't up to it.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about anime.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, so it's part 2 of summer 2021. And you only watched like 4 of these?
Yeah, one of them's double length though.
That doesn't mean anything.
I got my quota.
Uh,
Sorry, which one of the other Isekai should I have watched?
anything to keep me from talking about myself for 40 minutes.
Well, that's
But,
the best part of the show.
Yeah, it's even I don't think that. I watched Genjitsu Shugi Yuusha no Oukoku Saikenki.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if I can find a picture of that. I don't remember this one.
This is JC Staff.
Oh, here it is. Oh, I
It's
I
got a
sort of remember
lion
this
man.
one. It does?
It's in the poster. It does. I don't know if you met him yet.
No, I don't think I met him.
I'm sorry for spoiling that. That's my bad.
It's how a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom.
A realist.
Um,
It's gonna. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably an awkward translation. So yeah, light novel, JC Staff. I predicted it would be like a management sim anime. I think I was right. I would say I was right. Man, how long ago I only watched this a few days ago. Let's see. Apparently he talks with his grandpa. Oh yeah, I think his grandpa died, but his grandpa has this weird talk with him where he's like, "I'm going to be dead soon. You need to." I forget what he tells him to do.
What if instead of a realist hero, it was the realist hero, it was like
the realist?
He's the fucking realist dude, and it's just it's a
Dude,
tubby.
keeping it so real.
It's a tubby 28-year-old black man who's leaving an anime store and gets hit by a car and reincarnated in.
Yeah, I want one of these shows where a guy in an isekai owns a shop, but he's just like, "Bitch, I ain't selling you this, you fat." None of this going to your
guy with
titties.
a no fat girl shirt.
Yeah, no fat chicks.
What about? I was thinking about this. Is there got to be a reverse isekai, right? Where you get a guy
Yes.
who dies in the other world and then comes to the real world.
Basically,
has to-
yeah.
and he's got a fish out of water kind of situation. Is there one of
Isekais
those?
are already fish out of water situations, but yes, there
Yeah,
are
but,
reverse
yeah,
isekais.
yeah, yeah. Just a fish out of water.
What about the devil is a part timer? Mao,
That's the
whatever.
closest thing I can think of. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the only one you need. But there's
get a new
also
season.
like there's also what was it called? Remakers or whatever. And there was Gate, sort of. They go in first, but then they come out. Yeah, happens all the time. He has dead parents. There's a shot of him praying at his dead grandfather's grave, and then it goes straight into an isekai opening with fucking elves and shit. It was ridiculous. One of the bitches is just the girl from Amagi Brilliant Park.
We like that.
Um, he doesn't get isekai'd by dying. He gets summoned, which is the only other way it can happen. Um, while he's teleported to the isekai, he's reading The Prince.
Machiavelli's the prince.
Yes,
Oh my god.
pretty on the nose.
How embarrassing.
Um, there's a lot of lore, and
If these shows start just like make the episodes 15 minutes long and give me a 1 minute title scroll sequence like in Star Wars. Give me like just straight up 3 paragraphs of lore that go across the screen,
you don't
and
want
then
to
we'll just go right into content.
you don't want a text scroll about a guy. If you're gonna have a Star Wars thing, it has to be about the world. I don't know. But they put him in charge of the whole kingdom for some reason. I don't know why. And he's a real smarty pants.
Is that what
Um,
he is in the real world as well? Is he a smart guy?
I don't even know if they establish shit. I think they mention he reads books, and I don't know. There's so many isekais with gimmicks, and this one's like, this guy is pragmatic. Like, what the fuck are we do? What are you doing? Terrible. I've written down terrible.
That's just yeah,
Ugh.
the gimmick for wait, I was gonna say the gimmick for this isekai is the dude has a shield, but they did that one.
And at least it's a cool shield.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This guy doesn't even have he doesn't have a magical ability. He doesn't have a Gias. He has the prince. He has the
I
first
want
8 pages of the prince.
yeah. He's got a bunch of Jordan Peterson teachings. It's just
Yeah, like
we
I
gotta
don't I don't I don't get it.
I'm just trying to come up with the really comparable
I'm getting
sorts
fucking
of powers. I can't think
notifications.
of anything lamer, really. Um, it's like this dude's an architect, but I could see uses for architecture. You
Yeah,
know,
it would be like how he's uh kind of tall,
kind of tall works. Like you got a long reach.
not that tall, just kind of tall. Yeah, so I mean there's other isekais with gimmicks in this very episode that we'll talk about that are not good but are still more interesting than that.
Yep.
But what about let's do one we both watched.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a real deep dive. This is this one's a doozy.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Tantei wa mo Shindeiru. The detective is already dead.
Oh my god.
Is this like Jack dies at the end?
How about this?
I don't know
First
what
of
that
all,
is.
detective not going to be dead.
She's
Detective's
not gonna
not
be.
dead.
She's not gonna be dead. She's
Not
gonna
gonna
be
be dead.
dead for some episodes, or she's gonna be reincarnate. She's not. She's not dead.
Or at the very end, she'll reveal it was all part of her plan. Uh, Also, there was a weird. Oh fuck! I forgot. I thought that there was going to be. Okay, let's just cover this real quick, and then I have to see if I can recall the twist that I thought was going to happen in this episode that did not happen.
It definitely didn't happen.
Okay.
So it's a light novel. The author his Wikipedia article states all of his influences, and they're all extremely trash light novels. He's like, I read Oremo and fucking, I forget what else. There's a bunch of garbage.
I was reading through somebody's Wikipedia article the other day, and the influences that they had listed were specifically, it was Star Wars, 2001, and the works of I was trying to remember who else it was. I think the first two ones were 2001 and Star Wars, and then like the works of Alfred Hitchcock, and it's like that's fucking everybody. You can't list those as influences. You can't say those things.
That's good.
If you're born after the year fucking 1980, if you're born after the year 1970, you can't list anything. You can't list those. Those are too obvious. We all know. We've all seen them. Okay.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Hitchcock movie, but I get it.
Yeah.
Studio is Engi, Uzaki, and Full Dive. Our main character is he's a trouble magnet. He attracts bad mojo. He's like Toma from Index.
Yes.
He's got bad. He always finds himself in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he gets forced to carry some MacGuffin on a flight on an airplane. And on the plane, he meets a cute girl who calls herself Siesta, and she calls herself a detective.
This show made me want to take a siesta.
And they have to solve the mystery of why this guy knocked out the pilot on the airplane. And she makes a series of retarded deductions that don't make any sense. It's every detective thing ever.
Yeah, they really just don't.
It's like there are a million explanations for why any of this could be happening, and you're just
The thing
oh,
is, she's not even right.
She's not right at first,
until
but
she
then
is. Until
she
she
just
is.
gets. Yeah, I mean, it's so fucking awful. I don't even want to recap this whole conversation, but it's like he's like.
It goes on for fucking ever, too.
He's like, if you guess like why I hijacked this plane, I'll stop hijacking the plane. And she's like, well, you were bored. And he's like, oh, you were right. And she's like, well, you gave up too easily. That means that you actually did it because you're being forced to by a secret organization as a punishment, and you're going to commit suicide. She just kind of guesses all that, or she already knew it. I don't know. If she already knew it, then why go through the whole?
Yeah, so that's the thing is the thing with the detective like program or story is that you have to see the mystery unfolding in front of you so that you can put the pieces together yourself. And her gimmick is that she plans everything ahead of time so she doesn't have to do any of the mystery solving.
Defeating the entire point of why a mystery is satisfying or interesting.
It's just complete. So instead of solving the mystery, they fight.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's already a bad mystery show.
Yeah.
And it's like, fucking like, yeah. When Edgar Allan Poe invented the mystery, you're supposed to be the character in it. I did not feel like I was a character in this. But then it becomes, then the hijacker grows one tentacle out of his face, and they start fighting on the plane, and everyone on the plane disappears.
Power.
They all go to the back, I guess. They all go to the back room of the airplane, of the passenger flight.
Uh-huh.
And then he brings out the suitcase, and it has her magic silver musket in it.
Yeah, because she set him up. She's the one that abducted him and made him go.
Yes. And so there's one well-animated sequence where she fights the guy, and she and she apprehends him, and she's like, I'm not gonna kill you, you're gonna go into hiding now. And then
you can't trust him.
And then so also this is 46 minutes long, and it could have ended there because that's the end of the mystery, and we've met all our characters. But then they're like, hey, what if we did another mystery that was less interesting even than that one? in the
Especially
same
unless
episode.
what if we do a mystery that would be about halfway through? It's like a lesser middle of the season episode in any other mystery show.
It's a mystery of the week mystery that they just do.
Yeah,
It's
they
so
just
fucking
pop off. They
weird.
pop off on the fucking haunted school.
It is nuts. And it's
They
so they do the plane thing, and then it's like, and then he goes back to his house, and oh my gosh, he's in his house. What? She's living there, huh?
I
Pans up to the
hated
sky.
this shit so much.
I mean, it's like we're not even getting to. It's like it was like how much how much anime shit can we fit in one episode. I was like expecting someone to fucking step out of a bath and drink some milk,
This dumb bitch, this dumb bitch keeps ordering pizza, and my man.
This bitch ordered 4 pizzas.
I'm gonna fucking smack that bitch up, man.
Why she order 4 pizzas?
Yeah, how dare you? She's like, and he's like, you're gonna pay for this pizza? So like, I'm not going to pay for those pizzas. So not even breaking instructions. Like, fucking dome this bitch. Get the fuck out of here, living rent free in my fucking place. Not even giving me no fucking pussy.
Yeah, she's giving him blue balls.
So
she's hot. She's
yeah,
ordering pizza.
They do a setup where like he gets out of the tub and doesn't cover himself, and it doesn't like in anything else he'd be like, ugh! You know what I mean? Like try to cover his junk because she's seen it, but they just cut away from it without doing a punchline or anything, and it's god damn. Okay, so real
the
quick,
punchline is she says something like, "I'm more interested in the pizzas right now." Like,
yeah, but that's not even funny. So
well, just because it's not funny doesn't make it not a punchline.
But it's the tone of the conversation never changes is the thing. They speak so flatly the entire time that like
I
she
don't know
delivers
if it's
the punchline.
I don't know if that's supposed to make
chop.
them smart. Like, I don't know if this guy like watched Monogatari and thought like, oh, everyone's very analytical and speaks very matter-of-factly, so that if I just do that, then my writing will also be good, like Nisio's.
That is exactly the impression that I got. Like they wanted so desperately to make this main character girl seem smart, and all they did was make her seem completely inhuman. And so here's my what my guess was. Like the twist is going to be that she's actually setting all of this up to figure out the mystery of this guy's life and why he's so unfortunate. Like there's gonna like she wants him to be her assistant, but that's really just an excuse to get close to him to figure out exactly why he like does he have something attached to him that makes him so unfortunate, things like that kind of shit. But no, she goes away.
Yeah, that could still be the case, or that might actually be too smart for this. Yeah, I don't know. There could just be he could just have like a little demon parasite in him. They're gonna explain that. It's probably not gonna be very satisfying at some point. I saw I happened to scroll down to like the forum posts on Mal for this show. And even they are like, so is this light novel bad, or is this just a really slow start? Yeah, it's like, wow. So yeah, she's living with him, and then they're like, hey, school festival mystery time. So now it's time to go to a fucking school festival where they do school festival things, and then they engage in a low-speed chase with a guy in a mascot uniform.
Yeah,
costume.
They take fucking 5 minutes to put on uniforms or to put on costumes so they could chase him. It's like we gotta chase him, and the only way to chase him is to get into disguises that are very elaborate and take 15 minutes to get set up.
If they made that into a joke, if that was a goof, like oh, we need costumes too, and then it's just a montage of them trying on outfits, and then it's like, wait, oh no, it's been 30 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
That would be a good counterbalance, because she's like she's trying to outthink it, you know what I mean? And he's a do it kind of guy, where he's like, why don't we just fucking chase the guy? I'm taller than he is, or whatever, like I can run faster than he can. He's in a suit, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Or she's getting changed and trying on outfits, while he's already fucking got the guy and has apprehended him,
Yeah,
Anything
anything.
other than that.
And there's just a scene where they play dress up.
Yeah.
Fine, sure. Um, and then the first mystery, the explanation was, hey, it's magic. And then this one, it's like, oh, there was a rational explanation for everything. And it's like, what's happening? Like,
Yeah, we just fought a demon.
we
just
fought, we
a
fought, we
monster.
fought a, yeah, we
You inserted blood into bullets to fight a demon not even fucking 10 minutes ago.
yeah, you were shooting you were holding a gun to the Illuminati a second ago, and now it's like, oh, they weren't zombies, they were just on Adderall. Wah, wah.
Oh, that was another twist that I thought was going to happen. Was because he had mentioned that it had been a while since he had been at school, and I thought that maybe another thing was that she was unraveling the mystery because she like knew that he was hooked or something. Because like when they go to the school, he's like, I haven't been here in a while because he keeps getting caught up in all of these situations, you know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But no, that did not pay off at all. He just hasn't been to school.
Yeah, so we have a little debriefing. Oh, and they don't show the part where they like catch the guy or solve it or anything.
No, no.
They cut from they're like, oh, we put these efforts on, we should go find that guy, and then it just cuts to them in the cafe, explaining what happened. Except
This episode's
sort of.
45 minutes long.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They didn't show us how they solved that one, but she does explain how she knew what was going on. She was like, well, I saw that one of the mascots had tennis shoes, so I decided that the sports club was putting on mascot outfits to sell stimulants to kids for studying. And that's how I solved the mystery of the ghost in the bathroom. Like there's no connection between the supposed mystery and the explanation. The jumps are like Sherlock Holmes deductions are fucking retarded. They're like, oh, you have a mark on your left hand. That means that you're left-handed, and so you wrote this letter. It's like shit like that where it's like maybe you bumped into something. But these are like schizophrenic.
That's why kind of where I hope the show gets even more schizophrenic. I hope by the end of it, it's like none of these things are even, like in one minute he's in the grocery store, and then the next moment he's like in outer space or something. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of an example of something.
I want the
that would be
mystery solving to
incongruous.
get more schizophrenic. I want it to be like, oh, you wore a blue shirt. That's how I knew that
Well,
you
yeah, that's the thing.
molested that
It's like,
kid. It's like,
well, it's like who's been burglarizing the grocery store, and then he follows the guy to. It's like he must be an astronaut or something. I have to get up there to chase him, and like just like end in completely different places than we started.
yeah, what an absolute fucking disaster this was. Holy shit! I thought this was
It
going to
makes me
be one of
upset
the
looking
bigger
at
shows of
them.
the season.
Looking at these two underneath this arch makes me so upset. They took the time to get the photo. I'm glad this bitch is dead.
She's probably not dead.
Of course she's not. No, she disappeared so that she could do something surrounding the bigger mystery with the Illuminati.
Yeah, she probably will be gone for a good chunk of the show though, because it's in all the like synopses on every website. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, she dies. And it's like, maybe. Or if she is dead, then she solved everything before she died, and they're gonna use her to. Well, yeah, who cares? It's bad.
Yep.
Let's see. I'll do one I watched real quick. Let's start off the isekais. Wait, did we already do an isekai? Oh, we did already. All right, fine. But let's do another isekai. This is Cheat Kusushi no Slow Life. Isekai ni Tsukurou Drugstore.
Hell yeah.
So, oh wait, that's the wrong show. Let me find my screenies. Where's my fucking screenies? Oh, here. Yeah, so, Isekai. Drugstore in another world. The slow life of a cheat pharmacist. There's There's no cheating in this episode. I don't know what that means. I thought it was going to be like, okay, he's got isekai and he's a cheater, so I thought he was going to be like bringing shit from our worlds into their world and blowing everyone's mind. That's not what was happening.
I think it would be he would know cheat codes or something.
It's kind of what happened in Outbreak Company. Yeah, he doesn't know cheat. No, it's not a video game even. It's a fantasy world.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's no, I don't know what he could be cheating at. I don't know. But it's a light novel. EMT Squared, they did Urahara and Kumamiko, or like they co-produced Kumamiko. Assassin's Pride. I couldn't decide if it looked bad or not. It's like it like looks so sloppy that it's almost like endearing. Because it like everyone looks off model like right off the bat, but it's just like a kind of lovable off model. I don't know.
Well, the characters are also fluffy and like that they don't necessarily like if you fuck up a straight line here or there, it ultimately doesn't impact it very much. Because she's so like, look at how soft she is, you know.
Yeah, very fluffy. But then there's frames like this sometimes where you're like, whoa, this is the first episode.
Yeah. It's not a lot going on. It's kind of pastel and like maybe watercolory. Ah.
Yeah, no, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably pretty low budget. You know, the thing that wigs me out is the disparity between the quality of the backgrounds and the quality of the character models. Not to say that the character models look good, but they are in a completely different kind of palette than everything around them.
Yeah, the backgrounds are like very, very neat, like kind of probably traced over CG or whatever they use to make backgrounds.
That's exactly what it looks like to me. If you look at like the door frame in the foreground as well, it looks like somebody inserted that character in there.
Well, they did.
Yeah, but not like somebody who was completely unrelated to the production.
Oh, right. Like it's like the characters from another show, and they just put them.
Do you have more screenies?
Yeah.
Let's read this.
So he runs a drugstore. The girl before was a dog girl, and this girl I guess is a ghost.
Where's her hair? Oh, she's a ghost. Okay. I was going to say, where is her hair going?
Yeah, ghost land. I don't know. Yeah, so it's just sort of him I said every show this season is like this is bad, but at least this one girl's cute. And these girls like have the cutest designs, but they still didn't quite get them right. They're still a little weird looking. I like this frame though. The close-ups are okay. And in the opening, one girl is just Aqua from Konosuba. I was like, you can't have Aqua in there. And here's what I thought was happening. So it's like him, and he's like selling potions, and his potions are the best potions, and they taste really good. And everyone's like, whoa, I can't believe these potions taste so good, because potions usually taste bad. So I thought he just like brought Monster from our world, you know. Oh shit! I was gonna get the clip from World Peace of him going, "This is Monster. This one's Monster." Because it made me think of that. But yeah, there's none of that. He's just good at making potions. So his potions get to town. His stuff gets real popular. His business is doing good. Dog girl gets into the product and she drinks a bunch of potions. There aren't any repercussions. I don't know. She's a dog. The dog girl is like, I wasn't sure if she's like scarily close to being like kind of retarded. Like sometimes she just doesn't talk and she talks like a Pokemon and she just goes like woof. But sometimes she talks.
Like would this be a person that should have voting rights?
Well, no, it's a girl, but.
Oh my god.
And a dog.
Controversy.
I mean, controversy.
Oh no, we're canceled.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Here comes the fucking woke brigade. Let's see, concurrent viewers. 1. That's you.
That's it.
That's you right there.
I'm canceling this.
Mm-hmm.
That can only be good for our career. Because, like, really, our audience would never be people who would care. So all we'd be doing is endearing ourselves to that particular type of audience. We should try to get ourselves canceled.
Well, yeah, but you have to, it's a balancing act because you have to also still be allowed on YouTube. At least we don't care about monetization. I just want minions.
How do we get into the dirt bag left? How do because that's just they'll throw that over anything.
It's the easiest thing in the world. It's that formula
just
has
say
been.
that you're socialist and then
No, it's it's female drone pilots. That's their only joke. That's their only point. They go, oh, female drone pilots, female drone pilots. That's all they do. That's their whole thing. Since 2016, it's been their whole thing.
we just have to repeat that a whole bunch, like in like a Bloody Mary kind of situation.
Yes.
How do we manifest this into $20 million from Spotify?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I feel like we're on the right track.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I feel like we're just about to bridge this gap here. We're about to crest this hill.
We need to start. Really... We need to start. I bet you have some connections. You're like in film and stuff. We need to start burning bridges and recording it. If I like.
Yeah.
If I really like, just sold out all my dignity and just like begged someone, I could probably get Stephen King on the phone. And we could do an epic. We could do an epic prank. I think I could make it happen if I said it was an emergency.
This is an emergency. I need to speak to Stephen King.
Well,
what are we doing? We go after Noam Chomsky.
Oh, we have mentioned he'll do any podcast. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's clear that he will. So
we shouldn't tell him it's called gang stalking.
No.
We're a
global culture podcast with concerns involving Southeast Asia.
Our podcast is worldwide now. We're discussing, I don't know, free speech and fossil fuels at the same time.
We're definitely free speech is definitely a critical element of our podcast.
Yeah.
We're about dispelling rumors about certain cultures, enlightening people, bringing people together, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Cultural criticism. That's what we do. We do international cultural criticism.
Fuck, there sure. It is. Yeah, international.
Yeah, I'll tweet at him here. Let's see. At Gnome. Nope, but not immediately. Is he not on Twitter?
Of course, he's 90.
Yeah, but he's still a culturally relevant writer.
I don't know. Does he even still write? Maybe he does. He gives a lot of talks.
I
know for a fact. I know for a fact that he answers every email.
Chomsky.info.
Chomsky.info.
Oh, it seems like okay. Chomsky.info is his website, and then. About is okay. All requests, invitations, questions, and general correspondence should be directed at Valeria Chomsky. Okay.
Is that his wife?
We'll need to get a bird. We'll have to use the gang stalking. No, we need a new email address. I don't want it attached to my name.
I'll fucking write an email to Noam Chomsky right now. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll compose it here on the. I'll compose it on the stream.
Here.
What's the email?
Hold on. I'm gonna.
Valeria Chomsky. Is that his?
Yeah, I would imagine that's his wife or daughter.
Okay. Subject. Urgent. Dear Ms. Chomp. I'm going to spell it Chomsky.
No, don't do it. We have to get I want him.
I'm gonna pretend to be a schizophrenic guy. Like I have come across some very important information I need to share with you.
Ohio, num num chomper. It's me. It seems like it's probably his daughter.
Dear Miss Chompers.
Oh no, never mind. No, he's married. He's married to this new lady. Damn, he's fucking getting in there at a late age. Married this bitch in 2014.
I'm the renegade host of an international. I didn't spell that right at all. I can't talk and type at the same time. Of an international, barely legal podcast syndicate.
Barely legal wink.
Along with my cohort.
There you go.
Ethan.
Dying. That's fucking.
As the forefront of the as the forefront of all counterculture.
Yeah.
Your father would be an indispensable...
That's his. It's his wife. It's his wife.
Nope, too late. Your father.
Is this what email address is this coming from? Is this coming from the gang stalking email?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Would be an indispensable asset to
furthering our cause of spreading.
What do you what's the word? What's the verb? To something a blow against what do you blow against something?
You strike.
Strike a blow?
Yeah, strike a blow is yes.
Okay. Strike.
Deliver or strike are generally.
Oh, I do like deliver. Deliver a massive blow, non-sexual.
Wink, wink.
To the architects of our current mind prison. Hope this email finds you well. Thanks.
Alfredo,
I'm gonna save that
signed,
one. I'm gonna save that one as a. I'm gonna save that one as a draft because you have to think on it. Never send an email. Never send an email, without giving it some contemplation. So we'll come back to that one.
You could sign off as I had a good name. God damn it, Alfredo Numerology.
And we'll jot that down. Okay, that's enough of that.
My name's Alejandro Kazakhstan.
Speaking of Dirtbag Left and Noam Chomsky, one of the funniest clips I ever saw with him was it was him on a podcast with Virgil Texas, who's one of those guys who's like, fucking Hillary's out of touch, man. We're down here in the shit with the real working class. And they were arguing about whether or not to vote for Biden. And Chomsky was like, he was given like a lesser of two evils argument. And he goes like...
Very slowly, I'm sure.
Very, very slowly. And he goes like, look, if we don't... I forget what he sounds like. I can't imitate him. But he goes like, look, if we don't do this, our grandkids are going to be underwater. And they go like, Mr. Chomsky, with all due respect, some people are too busy being in prison to be worried about being underwater. And it's like, holy shit, what fucking universe do these people live in where those are things that normal people worry about? Going to jail and tsunamis.
Yeah, There was I listened to a little bit of the Red Scare podcast, like for like 5 minutes,
You listened
and
to the
in
Nick
there,
episode. That was that was
I did.
barely.
But at one point, one of those hoes says something along the lines of, "New York City is the only non-provincial city in the world," and I'm
The
thinking,
non what city?
non-provincial.
What does that mean?
Uh, well, a provincial city is a city that is like, it doesn't necessarily stand on its own and exists as sort of a subsidiary of like the capital city of a country, or of the capital city of the state as well. So like, uh, it, a provincial. I mean, I don't know what she's exactly saying. It doesn't make any fucking sense because
It means that,
provincial
I
either
mean, New
means,
York is very. Is she saying that New York is like basically its own city state? Because I would agree with that.
yeah,
Whereas
yeah, but it's the
every
only
other
one in the only one in the world.
in the country or the world.
She said in the world.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess what, like Hong Kong.
I don't know. What about like L.A.?
LA is still, very like subject to California's laws.
What about Rio?
Like, I don't know anything about Rio.
What about Mexico City?
I don't know anything about Mexico City.
These are
Like New
these are
York, New York
cities.
City might as well be its own country. Is what she's probably getting at, which I would agree with.
But the only one in the world. It just doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
I don't know. I don't know if maybe New York City has like more autonomy than every other city in the world. I don't really know.
Sincerely doubt that.
I bet a lot of people in New York City certainly think that though, because boy, howdy, do they think that that's the only city. I mean,
It's quite at this point
she's.
to make fun of people from New York City, but goddamn.
I mean, just the fact that she doesn't think it's the only city, it means she's made a lot of progress.
That's just true. That's true.
It's like that's a big step forward, admitting
You
that
know,
there are other cities
I
for
was
New
gonna
York
say that
people.
it's sad that there are people who are born, live, and die without leaving New York City, but I think that's probably for the best. We don't want them anywhere
They
else.
love it. No, they would not give it up for anything.
Yeah, I go
They
down
get
to the
stabbed and they're
barrio.
like, "Well, got stabbed. That's New York
Yeah,
for you."
yeah. It's like what are the benefits of living in New York City? It's
They just can't
like
imagine not being within walking distance of fucking 8 different kinds of food. It's like and yeah, I mean, there's a type of person who just like they need something going on all the time. They need to go out every night, and and if they go anywhere else, they're like, this town's boring, because I don't
because
know.
I'm not getting railed out on a rooftop by fucking
Yeah,
by
there's no
by
people aren't inviting me to things. There's no
I'm
places to
not I'm not
go.
experimenting with the gay experiences on the roof.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
not
I'm not I'm
I'm
not
not
like just
meeting a
kind of
bunch of
casually
weirdos.
I'm not casually as a straight dude getting my dick sucked
I'm
while
not
doing
getting I'm
cocaine.
not hearing crackheads shouting. They just get used to it, and then when it doesn't like
They gotta have some sort of burnout.
my grandmother was in her 80s, and but like all she does is, and she doesn't even live in the middle of a city. She lives in she lived in Everett, Massachusetts, which is like a really ghetto ass fucking suburb of Boston now.
Hmm.
And she would just look out her window all day, and she would come up here, and like she's having people take care of her, and it's objectively nicer, and she was just like, there's nothing going on. She would see a deer, and she would talk about it all day. She'd be like, I saw a deer. There was a deer. It was right over there. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pests, grandma.
She would look out the window, and she would be like, there's no cars. She would fucking lose it. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's just
there's
happens to
a
people.
sweet spot that exists, I feel.
And that is the middle of the woods.
But
No
like,
stimulation.
but what do you even want to go and get invited? You want to go have some fucking? I've spoken to people. I've spoken to a lot of people. And you know
I've
what?
spoken to a lot of
Most
people, folks.
most of them don't have a lot of interesting shit to say. I'm gonna be real. What are these conversations like in New York City? Is it all a bunch of people who have never been outside of
I
New
think
York
it's a
City
bunch of
talking about?
people. I think it's a bunch of people treating each other like they're you're you're treating other people like they are the movie and you are the hosts of MST3K.
Oh, that makes a lot of. Okay, you're kind of selling it to me a little bit. I'm gonna be honest.
Like everyone's just, yeah. I mean, everyone's just a detached, ironic, like critic of everything. Not that I'm not that. I don't. That's all I do is critique things. But yeah, they're just like they're doing that all day.
The thing is, a lot of people seem really fucking earnest. A lot of people that moved to New York City are really earnest, and the people who lived in New York City their whole lives are very cynical. I guess that's probably the dichotomy, and that's the game, is they need enough people coming for them to play off of, for them to riff on.
Yeah. They need fresh meat to be
Yeah,
like,
they make
haha.
all these movies. They make all these movies convincing people that New York City is this incredible, beautiful place, and it's like the cultural epicenter of the entire world. So they can to seduce the weak-minded into going there and being hopelessly fucking just relentlessly made fun of.
Yeah.
And there's a sort of like Stockholm syndrome kind of situation where they're like, oh yeah, I am garbage, and the place that I come from is garbage too, and maybe someday if I live here long enough, I won't be garbage.
Well, it's probably like yeah, it's like probably less Stockholm syndrome and more like people go there and then they like develop, because like I had, a lot of people probably go their whole lives without like developing like taste, and like I had my own process of developing taste, and it was 4chan. Like that was what made me realize like, oh, you can dislike things,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. And so probably going to New York for a lot of people is like, whoa, people criticize things and they have preferences, and wow, they don't just like every fucking movie that comes out. Like back in my hometown where they just watch anything and they go, yeah, that was good. So that's probably interesting to a lot of people who move to New York. They're like, oh my god, these people are all a bunch of smarty pantses.
Yeah, everyone's so smug. It's so high
Yeah,
on their own
yeah.
shit all the time. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think they also all just go there and develop like personality disorders and shit. And like this is me projecting a lot. No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like the um gosh, I'll try to think of an example. Because I know a lot of people, because I went to an art school, so like
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people who went to New York City and left or are still living there, and you kind of you talk to them or you'll follow them on social media or whatever, and you'll get like a little bit of a kind of a glimpse into what's going on with them, and yeah, I just it seems like they go there and then they just become incredibly anxious. It's just like
Yeah.
they go there and then the world just completely overwhelms them and everything is the biggest issue on the
Yeah, you're
planet,
just fucking paranoid and yeah.
Yeah, they're very much the ones who went there and stayed there are they very much the type of people that hop onto every social movement, you know what I mean? Because then you're
Yeah.
surrounded by people who are like reinforcing all of these things like a dogma every single day, you know.
Yeah.
This is all very
Uh,
interesting, I'm sure.
yeah. Enough about how much we fucking hate New York.
Oh God, it's like getting home here. It's completely psychological, but boy, does it just feel good living really far away from New York. Like just this New York State. It's lovely. There's so much nice like natural beauty in the state, and my family's there and everything, and I got homies there. But like how much of living in New York sucks shit because of the city and Albany. It's unbelievable. It's it's truly unbelievable. Anyway, let's move on to anime.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, drugstore show. Back to the drugstore show. Um um Dog girl she does like karate poses, very cute, because it's like very, it's again like kind of clumsily animated and kind of like very fluid. I don't know, it was cute. They run into, they're out looking for herbs, and they see a guy running away and a girl's chasing him with a knife, and it's a jealous girlfriend, very psychotically jealous, And so he explains the situation, and the drugstore owner mixes up something for her. And this is when I realized this show rules, is because this guy has basically gone to another universe to like prescribe hysterical housewives sedatives like in the 50s.
Nice.
Because he just like gives her something to fucking knock her out and make her sleep more at night so she's less tense.
Damn. Oh
It
my god. I
rules.
wish there needs to be an isekai where a Japanese salaryman gets transported from his like 80-hour a week backbreaking slave labor job
They have
to,
that.
to 1950s United States, and he's working a union job somewhere. Like 1950s suburbia, and he's got a suburban housewife, and that's his isekai. Is him integrating into 1950s American society as a white dude.
Yeah.
The ultimate wish fulfillment.
Yeah, yeah, there wouldn't be that much conflict. You
That's
just be like,
exactly
"Oh, I
what he's
guess I
looking
gotta,
for.
yeah. He has to buy a vacuum cleaner. I don't know.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, he makes potions. Then he makes some deodorant out of some herbs. Some old guy drinks a potion. There's like 2 segments towards the end that were weirdly fast. It seems like they just wanted to get out of the way. It's kind of pleasant actually, but you know, there's not much going on. Anyways, next show
Yes.
that we both watched. How about
Sure.
Seirei Gensouki?
Okay.
Where the fuck is that? Oh yeah, this one. Wait, no, not that one.
Hold on, let me get something
Seirei.
out of real quick. I'll be right
Oh
back.
yeah, this one. Okay.
Fill the airtime.
Ethan's peeing, everybody. Fill the airtime. What do you want me to do? Let's see. I'm very hungry. I've been sipping vodka, but my stomach's totally empty, so I'm pretty buzzed. My paranoia level about getting fired from my job is lowering, so I'm hoping that I'll be chilling pretty soon. Hopefully go fishing this weekend. I'm gonna start frog fishing because the lake nearby has bass in it. A lot of gross stuff on top. I think a frog is a good way to go. Very warm this summer. I think it'll work out. I was watching a video of a guy telling me you should trim the frog legs, or like the whatever they're called, like the tassels, and stuff some heavy stuff in it. Make it weigh a bit more because it just creates more disturbance on the vegetation on top. So maybe a bit easier than a worm. I was having to peel slime off the worm every time. So if I want to go for bass, I'll try that out, and maybe I'll get more trout. I haven't caught a trout in so long, man. They are elusive. You
I
back?
just RSVP'd for my fucking friend's wedding, and on the RSVP form, it didn't. It was a web form. Didn't even give me the option for a +1. How fucking ice cold is that?
Damn.
How fucking ice cold is that? Not even give. Assuming.
I don't know if it's assuming. I think you're just not allowed a +1.
No. I asked. I made a joke about it. And they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you were seeing somebody," and I was not.
Wait, so it's like a personalized form? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you specifically don't get. That's funny.
Yeah, because it's you put in like your name, and then it brings up like a specific form for you. Fucking ice cold, dude. Damn, trout can get big as fucking hell.
What's hell?
Looking at these trout can get fucking big.
Looking at what trout?
I'm just looking at trout online, just images of trout. Never really taking a good look at a trout.
I'm gonna Google trout pics.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the world record rainbow trout? I'm gonna say like 20 something pounds.
48
48,
pounds.
nice.
Oh my lord.
I bet that tastes bad. I bet it just
I
doesn't
gotta
taste
fucking eat a
good.
baby whole.
Yeah, that thing will just.
Gotta have teeth, right?
Oh yeah, they got nasty teeth. I mean, they're not gonna
Yeah.
attack people, you know.
Well, no, I know they're not, but still, like, damn, guys got some jaws on them.
Yeah, if you like put your hand in its mouth and it starts thrashing around, that'll fuck you up. I think a world record brown trout is smaller. 22, yeah. Oh wait, I asked for a world record. It looks like they can get up to the 30s though. Oh, 44. Okay, so it's like same. Neat.
Damn,
What
dude.
about a steelhead? World record steelhead. Those get real big. Oh no, only 36.
Where do these even exist? Where do you find a trout that big?
Let's see. The rainbow trout was in Canada.
This cannot possibly be real. Holy shit! I'm looking at the world's largest grouper. Oh,
It was in this lake.
Oh
Oh,
my-
grouper are ridiculous.
Oh
What's
my
this called?
God.
Diefenbaker Lake in Canada. Huh. Yeah, it's a big lake. I bet some fish can get huge in there.
Get the fuck out of here. There's no way. This is not real.
No,
These
groupers get
fish-
like 800 pounds, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the Goliath groupers.
Are they tasty?
Something that big? Probably not. There's
Could a
other kinds of
grouper- could a
groupers you probably
grouper
want to eat.
Kill you somehow?
No, I
Like,
don't
it's
think.
just trying
No,
to-
there's all these all these like hype beast fishing YouTube channels where they'll just find a. You can just go to where Goliath groupers are and like you can put a fucking entire rotisserie chicken on a hook the size of your arm and you know they'll just like pull their boat almost over and they'll just be like, holy shit, dude, it's fucking what, you know.
That's pretty entertaining.
Yeah, but they're big ass fish.
No way! This is a joke. It looks like you went. It literally looks like you went into the command console on fucking Fallout and increased the size of it by like 10 times. Like
No, Goliath.
exponentially
Yeah,
increased.
no, Goliath grouper are. Oh, that's the guy I was talking about. Yeah,
That's
that was
not-
the YouTube channel I was referencing. Yeah, I don't even know is that a grouper? It's got those weird spikes. I don't know what that is.
It doesn't look real. I shouldn't even. I never knew they could get this big.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you know how big like
Oh.
bluefin tuna can get. You know.
God damn! It's uncanny to look at. I'm losing my mind. Bluefin tuna. Wow.
Big boy.
How big is a marlin?
Those are big. Those are real big.
Holy shit! I just hate. Oh God! I hate looking at it. Oh God! Oh God! It's so big. Hold on, I'm sure you've seen this, but oh my God, dude! It's like the shark from fucking Jaws. It's like Bruce. Holy shit!
Yeah, man.
That is
Yeah,
fucked
get it.
up. Okay,
That's why they're
all
worth
right,
like
yeah.
$3,000 each.
Wow. All right. Well,
All that cheek meat.
yeah, we got big fish.
Yeah.
Damn. If we go to Japan, can we catch a fish that big?
If we go ocean fishing, but that's involved, you know. You need a huge rod, huge bait, huge hook.
Well, I'm sure you
You
can rent
need
all
to
that
like
shit.
you need to like find a cliff to stand on. You need to like sleep in a tent overnight. You know, I follow I'm subscribed to a guy on YouTube who does Japan sea fishing, and yeah, it's like you're fishing on these weird platforms out in the middle of a bay. It's weird, and then he catches some wild looking shit. Anyways, what the fuck were we talking
Seirei
about?
Gensouki.
Yeah, Seirei Gensouki. I just found my pictures and oh yes, right. So, this is an isekai. It's a light novel, TMS. Is it fantasy? Is it a video game? Is it an isekai? I was thinking. Well, at least there is a truck.
Oh boy, is there.
Or wait, no, it's a train actually,
Yeah,
or a bus.
yeah. He's on a bus that
Yeah.
careens into a train.
It's so it happens so fast that I think it's supposed to be
Oh
like
boy.
brutal and shocking, but it's so fucking comedic.
Yeah, because
Like in
there's no weight
Zombieland
to the fucking
Saga,
shit.
the Zombieland Saga scene is famously like comedically fast, how fast she gets hit by that truck. But like this is like pretty much right there. And he he like has his childhood friend that he made some promise with or whatever, and then he sees like her child form on the train. I don't know what's going on there. There's gonna be
Yeah,
some,
that was
I don't
weird.
know. There's some time travel
Uh,
stuff or something going on, but it really happened again. He gets fucking hit by a train and gets isekai'd. And he, in the opening, he literally has the same outfit as Kirito from Sword Art Online, and he gets reincarnated as this little like slum stink boy, and he has all these memories of his Japan life, and he's like, I got hit by a bus, but what is a bus? And
oh my goodness.
he's living with like these thieves who have maybe kidnapped him, or he's just kind of, I don't know what he's doing with them, but some magic ladies come by and ask him about a missing girl, and then he somebody gets stabbed, and then he meets Madoka, who gives him the ability to punch real good, and he beats up a thief, and he finds the missing girl. Turns out the guys he was staying with had kidnapped the missing girl, and there's a lot of conversations where like they take way too long because people like refuse to explain things
Or they
the
keep
way
getting
you
cut
would
off.
explain them concisely.
Well, he's too polite because this bitch keeps cutting him off before he can say what he means, and
It would be so easy though. You'd be like, no,
it's really infuriating.
and like yeah, because they think because he rescues her, but she's unconscious, so like they think he kidnapped her, and like he's like no, but then she wakes up, and she's like, she doesn't immediately say like, oh no, that guy saved me, it's fine, and then a guy's torturing him, and he's like, did you kidnap her? And he's just like, I'm not gonna, and you should be like, no, I'll explain. Like these guys did it, and they were here.
I don't
and,
even let me explain it.
yeah. They didn't.
Yeah, they just
there's
really pulled the
so much
torture
of that.
card immediately too.
Yeah.
They'd be like popping that torture in the first episode. He's getting fucking he's getting the shit beat out of him too. Like they're taking like a club to his stomach. Like I don't know. He's not. I'm sure it's designed to not kill him immediately, but he's still like a fucking kid. He's like 11 or something. I feel like you could very easily rupture something the first time you hit him with that fucking club.
Kids are
kill
very
him.
durable. I don't know, but like, yeah, it's just he's just like an evil guy who's like, you better admit that you know, it's fucking, yeah. There's no. It'd be nice to see him
At
like
the end,
work his
he's
way
all-
into like a tough but fair, like, you know, monarchy, whatever, royal ruling family, whatever.
I don't feel like that
Um,
this society would produce these girls that are supposed to be so kind and pure of heart. Just don't think like you're just like they're well, there's like four little girls and one of them's basically like a perfect angel. I don't
Right.
buy it.
Yeah, and yeah, it's like written like it's meant to be irritating on purpose. Like every conversation just so like just fucking get to the. Will someone say something of substance? It's something about it's weird.
It's like reading The Fucking Castle. It's like something out of Kafka where it's but not in like an intelligent way, but like you're frustrated with the person writing it, not like you're frustrated with the characters in it. Like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you read when you try to I tried to read The Castle by Kafka like 8 fucking times, and this dumb motherfucker will not stop getting himself into. He just like fucks like 8 bitches on his way, and he just
Nice.
can't. In like he keeps getting into these mild misunderstandings that set him further back on his quest. It's so annoying. Uh,
That
it
sounds good.
not that this reminds me of that because it's of the quality or anything.
Yeah, yeah. There's a part where the kid says, he like recognizes a girl and he goes, "Ano Tokino," and there's like a flashback, and it's like, I mean, that means like, oh, you're from that time, and it was earlier that day. It's fucking. It's a day, not even like a very eventful day. It's a day where one thing happened to him. And he's like, "Oh, you're from that time where the one thing that happened to me today happened."
Sounds like It sounds like RPG dialogue. You
Yeah, I
just
guess.
breeze through it too fast. So you're just like, oh shit, I've just played way more than I'm supposed to, and in game this is supposed to be a long period of time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like when you blast through a Pokemon game in 15 hours, and you're like, oh, it's supposed to be super dramatic that you're fighting your rival, and it's just like I just met you yesterday. Um, um, there was another thing I was thinking about. At one point, she pops some magic to test and see if there's other like magic people around in the kid's town,
Yeah.
and it just creates this blue field that envelops everything, and then he's on fire for a bit. Is that indicating that's indicating that he's got magic power in him?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Um, does everybody see this giant blue like aura field go through the
Yeah, they
entire
mentioned it.
town? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no. I think non-magic people can't see it.
Okay. All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know why they couldn't find the girl though, because she was right next to him. It's like they couldn't see her magic orb because she was in a fucking knapsack. Yeah. Whatever. This was excruciating.
Yep.
Next up, let's see. You only watched one more thing, so I guess I'll finish off the stuff I watched.
No, I watched two more things.
Oh, you did watch two more things. Great.
All right.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about. How about Uramichi Oniisan? Oniisan.
Let's do it.
Excuse me.
Let's do it.
Wrong honorific. Great dishonor. Um, Life Lessons with Uramichi Oniisan. Manga adapted by Studio Blanc. My first note is, I don't think I'm going to like this. And then my second note is, oh, I get it. There's one joke.
Yep.
And look, I wouldn't lie about this. I'm not bragging. Well, I am bragging, but I wouldn't lie about it. I heard the first joke and I was like, that's going to be the only joke.
Oh yeah, of course, of
Okay,
course.
yeah.
When there's no repercussions for his actions, it immediately becomes obvious that the only thing that's going to happen is he keeps doing that over and over again.
And
He's
the
going to have little
title-
asides the entire. That's it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So it's the one joke is that he is a children's show host, and he will occasionally, while he's hosting the show, sneak in some super dark, fucking real ass adult shit.
Yeah. Damn.
And-
Totally twisted dialogue.
And it's, whoa, God, it's like, in America it would be the equivalent of like a totally off the wall comedy about like a video game streamer who keeps referencing their PTSD or going to therapy or something else wacky,
Go ahead.
I don't know. I didn't have anything else. You go.
Fuck, I fucked up too. I don't remember. Well, it's like the thing is that you can't even. It doesn't even really like. I don't. It doesn't even really make that much sense, because he's working a job. Like, okay, you wanted to be. He wanted to be an athlete, right? He wanted to be an acrobat or whatever the fuck, a gymnast, and he, for whatever reason, either got injured or couldn't cut it. So he's got this job being an entertainer on a children's show. As far as work goes, that's not that bad at all. That's not a bad gig. He's got like crippling alcoholism or something, but how are you going to be that upset about this kid?
I mean, it's all
Also,
this really, really boilerplate stuff of like, oh, I drink alone, and like, oh, you have to do
yeah.
taxes you know,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh
it's
no. Oh no. You have to do your taxes.
you have to go to
Oh.
job
Oh. Oh.
interviews and
Oh. You have to. Yeah. Like. Oh no. Oh. You have to do
it's
anything as an
adulting.
adult.
It's like adulting is so hard, you
It's
know.
like fuck you. I did my taxes
Being an
the day
adult
they
is
were
the
due.
fucking easiest thing, you pussy. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Just barely make enough money to pay rent and eat for the rest of your life. It fucking requires no effort.
this was so
And
bad, I was expecting it to be 45 minutes too.
so the when I was watching this, I was thinking about the version of this that I would like to see, because that's all I'm. It is
He
an
just keeps
obsession that I
whipping his
cannot
dick
turn
out.
off. I can never just accept that something's bad and move on. I have to always think about why is it not good, and why how would I prefer this to be?
That is the point of
And
this podcast, so
it's a curse. I can't turn it off in everything in my daily life either. It's it is I've cursed myself by just constantly analyzing literally every single thing I consume.
I don't know
It
how
is
you would make this good.
it has polluted my brain. Not good. I would at least like to see the version where there are consequences for any of his actions. Because he's constant, like, it's just weird that he's constantly doing this on camera, and everybody sees it happening and is aware of it. Like, the kids are reacting to it, but nobody else reacts to it. Like, his co-hosts do, the kids do, the director and nobody on the crew, no producers or anything notice that he's doing this or care. It's
They're
very
just like,
strange.
that's Uramichi. But, like, yeah, you'd think, like, in order to get away with that, he'd have to be really good at his job. You know, he doesn't do, and that's the other thing. That's the other problem I had, is that this show fucking sucks. It's just him standing in front of a bunch of kids, and they're just standing around. You know, at least, like, the kids in, you know, Bear in the Big Blue House, they were always, like, hanging off of stuff, and there was, like, a big playroom inside. Kids shows where there's a bunch of kids. It's supposed to be like a fun set where they're on top of stuff and they're fucking
The
crawling
kids should
around.
feel engaged.
Yeah, it's just a stage where there's kids standing around him in a circle and going like, "Hey, what's this?" And he's like,
What
"Ah."
one kid will like respond to what he has to say, and that's it.
Yeah,
You know?
as if like then there's not gonna be a bunch of fucking shouting.
Yeah, and like, yeah, no kid would want to watch this, and
I mean, like a
again,
toddler, maybe.
toddlers will watch anything, but you could just put
Well, yeah,
randomly generated fucking content on the screen, and they'll be absorbed, transfixed.
that's
So
called
like,
static. I don't know if they will love that.
I don't know, you could probably get baby pay attention to static. As long as you had like some sort of vague object moving around. If you put like the DVD menu screen or like the DVD screensaver where it bounces off the corners of the screen or whatever,
Oh,
maybe
dude,
you'd probably
I'll
be
watch
into
that
that
shit.
shit. Because you gotta wait for it to hit the corner and get the perfect bounce. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't I want to see any anything like any response from the director. I want to see any sort of drama at all.
I mean, you know,
Is it a
it's a
four
gag
coma?
comedy. What's
Is it
that?
a four coma?
Oh, probably. I don't
It
know.
feels like it. It feels like it's a four coma because it just keeps cutting. Like they keep dropping the title of the show or whatever, like with bumpers, you know. And you gotta have cute girls if you're gonna have a four coma show, man.
I'm not seeing anything about it being a four coma.
It feels like it, which is just shows the level of content that exists in this.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, and hiss, I say. Bad.
I'm gonna dig deeper into this one.
What does he do? He's got he goes. Does he go out drinking? Yeah, he goes out drinking with two of the dudes who are in the costumes.
Yeah, according
And
to these Amazon reviews, it is not a four coma.
it feels like it could be, but yeah, what's going on? The lady host is 32 and wants to get married.
Yeah,
And she's got like
it's all just like depression jokes because of adulting. Yeah, they all want to get married and they're all single and they drink too much and
they're all gorgeous. I don't know why. Like they all are supposed to be attractive. I don't know. Like if you really wanted to find somebody, it wouldn't be that hard.
yeah, you'd think
Like
so,
one of
right?
them, they're like You're good. You work with kids. People like that. You know. How long you been working here for? You could probably get another gig elsewhere. Just leave. Find a new job. Don't be such a fucking piece of shit. You're fucking asshole, Uramichi.
Stop being a fucking piece. Yeah, it's
Yeah, what a
none of the
piece of
stuff you're
shit.
complaining about
That's
is
the
the
big
real
thing.
problem.
Fuck this asshole.
Yeah, I don't like him. That's the biggest problem, really.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like he's relatable. It's not like the things that he's saying are like excusable because they're like, oh, I understand what that's like. It's like, yeah, those are just normal facts of life of being an adult. Like, yeah, you weren't good enough to make it as a fucking gymnast. Don't be fucking bitter about it and take it out on these fucking kids, you piece of shit. You fictional character.
The one bit that made me laugh was he was talking about some guy whose name sounds like PP. I guess the subs
Yes,
translated it
that
as
one,
Richard,
I laughed at.
Richard Feynman, and they were like, Dick. And he keeps whispering different PP Japanese PP words, which are very funny. Adam, I like that.
Well, that's the funny thing is because that other character is funny because he like enjoys juvenile humor.
Yes.
That's funny. You know, that that's the like that's an endearing character trait. I don't know. Fuck
Yeah.
this show. Fuck you, Uramichi, piece of shit.
Yeah. Nah.
Move on.
Okay. So. A couple things that I watched, or no, there's only one last thing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, there's two. Oh, because I accidentally skipped Shinigami Bocchan to Kuro Maid.
Okay.
Where's my notes for that shit?
Oh God. Oh.
Where's my fucking notes?
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, it's here somewhere.
You're like, Ethan, why didn't you watch more anime?
The Duke of Death and His Maid.
Oh,
Manga, JC Staff. I should note that the real translation of the title would be His Black Maid. Guess they didn't wanna keep it real.
Connotations.
I'll still never get used to the Universal logo playing before an anime. But, anyways, it is CG. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. The backgrounds have this wild, like, canvas painting overlay. It actually looks okay. But yeah, they're CG. It's a young lad. Everything he touches dies. He's cursed by a witch. So he lives in a mansion by himself. But he is served by a boob maid lady who likes to tease him, and she likes to get really close to him, even though it would kill her if he touched her. And she likes to have boobs. She likes to pull her dress up a lot.
Man, girls like dangerous guys.
Yeah, this guy is just death. And she's like, yo, I'm into that.
That's fucking so hot.
Yeah.
My boyfriend's like death. Like anything he touches dies.
That's basically the Crow.
Hell yeah. Yeah, well, is it just a gag comedy where she's trying to fuck and he's like, if you touch me, you'll die? She's like,
It's another
is
another
that so?
teasing show. It's she teases him and he's like, "Wah, no, wah." The first episode had like the only like bit of plot was that he gets visited by like an old friend or family member or something, and the guy's like clearly like extremely afraid of him, and then admits that he didn't really want to actually visit him. He was just kind of made to see if he was still okay, and then the maid girl like stands up for him. So yeah, he's hated because he kills everything. You know, it's kind of understandable. I don't know, but yeah, and then she he gives her like a rose, but then it's dead, And he's like, see, look. But then she's like, you give me a white rose. That means you stay with me forever. That's a thing that girls know, I guess.
Girls, she got to put those things away, man.
It's yeah. I mean, it would be torture. He can't touch him. I mean,
You know what I was. I've seen pictures of the bitch a whole bunch. I didn't know who it was. Ben Shapiro's sister.
Oh boy. Whew.
Jeez. Oh yeah. Oh God.
Welcome to Milkersville, buddy.
What do you need me to do to the Gaza Strip? Because oh my God, let me know right now. I'll go do it. Jeez. Jesus. Hold on, I gotta.
Israel, more like, is those babies real? Whoa.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh my God. The expression she sees when I've defended Israel online for 20 hours straight. This is her expression. My hands look like this so that she can look like this. And my hands, I've worn out ACTU. I have a document filled with different auto replies that the GIDF wrote for me,
There were rumors that she got breast reduction. I hope that was not true.
Oh my God.
What a disaster
She looks
that would
like
be.
she looks like somebody did a It's like somebody it's like there was a Pixar movie about Hanukkah and they took the mom character and fortified it on DeviantArt. Some dude on DeviantArt with a fetish. Yeah. It's like
Yeah, she looks like a female. Yeah, like some kind of claymation. She looks like a nutcracker. I don't know.
it looks like you stuck a real woman's head onto a sex doll body. It's like look at her shoulders. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't make any sense why they're that big because her arms are so skinny.
I can't look at it because I don't have an Instagram account. But her latest Instagram post, it has the header "Internet Trolls," and I know for a fact that 100% of her trolls are just people who use the word milkers and make reference to Khazar milkers and milk truck is here and it's all milk. Mommy, yeah. It is so funny.
I find out if she's speaking anywhere. You go to the event just wearing a diaper and shaking your rattle. Oh my God.
Fuck. Oh, she has an email address too. Hey. Let me hold on.
Jesus, you gotta put him away, Abigail.
Abigail, I'm just a man.
This is
Compose to Classically Abby 382@gmail.com. Subject: urgent.
Copy everything we wrote. Form email. God.
What's in my drafts? Yeah, I'll just same one, but instead of Dear Mrs. Chompers, it's Dear Miss Milkertons. All right, those are both saved in the drafts.
When you say, can you sign off on this email? Thanks, Burn Dairy. Oh my God, how? I mean,
sweet, yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna be honest. I'd simp for her. Sometimes I think like I'm incapable of simping, and then I see this and I'm like,
she plays a piano or something, violin. I don't know. Yeah.
How tall is she?
Nice lady.
Abigail. Go on, baby. 5'7". It's not quite what you're looking for, but
that's what I'm looking for. Well, actually,
it's
a
a
little
different
tall.
one.
Is she on WikiFeet? She must be.
WikiFeet? Yeah, let's see.
We're bringing you that 2018 content. Oh my god, there's so many pictures of her fucking feet. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh god. Dude, I think I might be better looking than her husband. I think I have a chance.
How do you know what her husband looks like? Oh.
He's on here.
Oh god, he looks like fucking...
He looks like
Who does he
Sam
look like?
Hyde.
No, he looks like, that guy. I don't know.
Oh my Jesus Christ. This is not good. We got a major. This is very bad news. Look at this. Look at this one. Look at this one. Oh my god. Oh god. Damn. The entire rest of the episode is just gonna be me giggling while scrolling through Wikipedia. We have to move on. We can't stay here.
Oh, but there's so many feet pics. Dude. Why did you do this to me? Why did you force me to do this?
This is a real problem. No, why does she have to look at me like this? It only makes me want it more. God.
Ask your current lady to send foot pic.
What's that?
I want to know how
I don't
she
have
replies.
a current lady.
Oh, why were you so upset about that +1 thing?
I was making a joke. I was
Oh.
upset because it's like she's just assuming I don't have a fucking. I don't
She's
have a
right.
girlfriend. And it's true. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the it's true part. That's funny.
Oh, I was wondering why that didn't pay off. Oh well. Oh my god, I'm much for fucking Abigail. Abigail's fucking desiccated corpse. This is my life. I have a blow up doll with Abigail Shapiro's face on.
The bad JPEG over on it, yeah.
Holy shit! I literally cannot stop looking at her. I gotta get off this page. Go back to this.
I mean, you
3D
can.
shot.
I don't care. You're not the one streaming.
My fucking
Yeah,
face hurts.
yeah, Duke of Death and his maid. Yeah, she's cute, but it's boring. Yeah. Also, why does it even happen when he's got gloves on? He should be able to strap on a full body condom and go to town. That's just how I feel.
I agree.
All right. Well then, next up is I'll do the last one that only I watch, which is
Yeah, perfect.
another Isekai.
I'll be doing some research over here.
I'll be in my bunk.
Where does Abigail Shapiro live? Google
Abigail Shapiro address. No, not in address. Address.
I'll take an address too. Not picky.
Okay, I watched Tsuki ga Michibiku Isekai Douchuu. And that one, well, it is an isekai, as you can tell from the title. Tsuchimiki Moonlit Fantasy. Very sort of very kind of spiritual, very nice sounding title for like this. It's a light novel. Studio is C2C. They did World End and Harkana Receive, Hitori Bochi, that Wandering Witch show. Also Isekai right in the title. When an Isekai starts out immediately by making references to common Isekai tropes, they really got to learn that does not make it smart. Because this show is like, from the first shot, the first scene is like the guy narrating. He's like, oh, isekais normally start like this. Whoa. And he's getting hit by a truck. And then it proceeds to go through this isekai initiation process that I have seen so many times.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna come back into reality here. I would give anything to see her in an IDF uniform holding a galil.
I mean, you can see
Okay.
a lot of girls that look like her doing that.
I should just move to Israel, dude, straight up. Anyway,
Yeah, I wonder what their
yeah,
immigration policy is like for
um,
whites.
I could find some Jewish heritage in me somewhere. Anyway,
My grandmother on my mom's side claims she's Jewish, so that would literally
that's all
make
you
me
need.
Jewish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I need to figure that. I need to figure out what the fuck she's talking about before she dies, because I need to know if I'm Jewish. It would be so funny.
Did so they lampshade the whole fucking isekai thing? They're like, this
Yeah,
we're
they're
not like
like,
this isn't your
well,
granddad's isekai.
yeah. He's like, whoa, isekais normally start like this, and the girls are normally so cute. My girls are all crazy, and my adventures they're more like misadventures. Oh, and it's like, dude, fucking every isekai like. Not only is every isekai already steeped in like self-referential stuff, but like you're just doing Konosuba, and that's a good show, and you're just doing it like 7 years later. Not that long. 6, 5, I don't know. Um, and yeah, he just goes through the whole. He meets like the god, and he's in this void, and he's like, "We're taking you to another world." I did after doing some research. This actually might have been written before Konosuba, but that still the difference in quality is very striking.
These look like
Um,
very regal kind of hoes. How are they crazy?
um, I don't know. I didn't meet any of them yet in the first episode.
What?
They're probably just like they're like one's probably like an otaku, whoa, and one's fucking maybe one eats a lot. I don't
Damn,
know.
they couldn't even give you the fucking hose.
They hint at him. We only meet so first he meets the goddess who summoned him, who just carelessly decides she doesn't like him and so sends him off. And then he wanders through the desert for a while, and then he meets a pig girl being attacked by like a dog monster,
Huh?
and it's a pig girl who's voiced by Hayamine, by whatever her name is, Sayari Hayamine, which is a very funny name, which is a very funny voice to have for a pig girl. Except her, like, I swear her voice recording got all fucked up. Like, it literally sounds like it got fucked up because her voice keeps like dipping, like she's hiding behind. It sounds like she's behind a wall, and then she'll like dip in and out. It sounds completely wrong, like a
Oh,
actual like a total mistake. I don't know
it
what the
just
fuck
occurred to
happened.
me. I remember during COVID, there were like some very low production value shows, or like shows where things
Oh,
were
there were some
obviously
shows.
got fucking
Yeah,
derailed, like that fucking the softball show or baseball show or whatever.
that wasn't during COVID.
Yeah, it
That
was.
was that was a while. That was a while ago.
It was not.
Wait, softball or baseball? Oh,
It
like the
was.
one. Do you remember that was the one with like the webm where it was really bad looking?
Yeah.
I mean, that was like a year ago. That was probably being animated like kind of before COVID.
Was it? I thought it was fall. Maybe I'm wrong though.
No, I don't think so, man. Um,
What's the name of that show?
Girl base. Yeah, I was no way I'm gonna be able to remember the name of the show. Taisho Baseball Girls. No, that's an older show, isn't it? Oh
Is it
yeah, no,
baseball or softball?
I don't remember. Tamayomi? Yeah, it was Tamayomi. April
You're
1st,
right.
2020
Yeah,
to
you're right. You're
June.
right. Yeah.
So they were probably animating it like early 2020. Yeah, it was kind of borderline. But there were some shows where it definitely sounded like it was like later
The
last
audio
year
is basically the
where
thing
it
that sounded
sounded
the
like they
worst.
had recorded it over Zoom. Which
Yeah.
is weird because there aren't a lot. I feel like voice actors are normally like in a studio by themselves, but I don't know, whatever. Yeah, we'll never know. So he meets this pig girl, she's voiced by one of the best voice actresses currently working, and she has like this very delicate voice, but she's a pig girl. Pretty funny. And let's see, what else did I write here? He murders his dog. He's very proficient at magic, surprisingly. And then he goes to beat up some bad guys. He kills a bunch of guys, just reduces them to ash. And then he runs into a dragon who looks exactly like Shenron from Dragon Ball. And then his name is Shin, I guess, not Shen. I guess his name is Shin. But then he becomes friends with Shin, and he like becomes his like familiar.
It sounds boring.
Yeah, it's kind of boring, and I feel like it's like it doesn't actually do it, but like I was getting the feeling of, because I hate the formula of like when they're in an isekai, but it's like a whoa funny, satirical isekai, and they solve problems with haha otaku real world stuff. Like, he's getting attacked by a guy, and then he shows him a porno mag, and he's like, whoa, what is this? Where did you, that doesn't happen in this show, but that kind of thing, I feel like it's going to become that kind of thing. I don't know. I just got that feeling. Because every conflict just seems to get solved with, he comes around, it doesn't
Could you
matter.
imagine
It's
how,
bad.
like, if American TV was like this? American TV's garbage
If
also.
American TV was better,
but
still sucked.
but it's all. At least there's the guise of they put a different veneer on it. It's like jokey isekai show. I've seen 8,000 of them.
right?
I guess everything is just Friends or The Office.
Yeah, I mean, I should watch American TV to know what the fuck is going on, but I assume every show is like a band of basically like young, hot CIA agents saving the world from some evil guy.
Not really. No, it's most of it. You gotta. Those kind of ended.
I guess that's
during,
more
like,
movies.
AMC's run in like the early 2010s. So like, you have your network television shows that are all some sort of like procedural or some
Well, yeah,
sort
of
of first
course.
responder show. Then you got your shows that are just The Office or Friends. Then you
Mhm.
got your shows that are, and then everything on cable TV just really wants to be Breaking Bad. So everything's trying to be Breaking Bad or The Walking
Yeah,
Dead or something.
right. Yeah, I'm just wondering what the content. Yeah, like the serious, like the drama. I've seen this term multiple times in the past week. I don't know if this is new, but the prestige TV.
Oh, I don't know that term. Is that just
I,
like that's like AMC or FX or something?
Yeah, like this is like some real shit. So yeah, I don't know what's going on in those.
Well, everything's been chasing HBO. You
Right.
know, the good shows, Mad Men, probably one of the finest pieces of American television ever made.
Okay.
That kind of came out of that era. And then like what else is good? Star Trek: The Next Generation was good.
I liked.
Twin Peaks,
Yeah.
MASH.
Oh God, I can't remember who. You keep making jokes. Hold on.
Yeah. What else is good? Even the shows that are supposed to be good now are just
Yeah,
so
Kojak.
milquetoast.
Kojak's good.
Kojak. Yeah. Mannix.
Chips.
Yeah.
Miami 5-0.
Yeah. Jag.
Alf.
Cheers.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What
Yes, sir.
what else is on? Sometimes we'll catch SNL, but only opening monologue. I don't know.
Columbo.
Columbo, yeah. Mad TV. There's a
Yep.
show.
What was Chuck Norris's Walker Texas Ranger.
Yeah. Dallas, which is another. What else we got? Zoe 101. It's just me. What else? Transformers, the animated series.
There was this sitcom. I only know about it because I saw a clip of like Opie and Anthony making fun of it. And it looked like a nightmare. It was like one of those 70s sitcoms, and they had a theme song where everyone was, I don't know, I forget what it was called, like the somethings, like their family name. I don't know. That was very funny.
Jeffersons.
The what?
The Jeffersons.
No. No, it was like they had a wacky name. It was like the Kooks. I don't know. I don't think it lasted very long. Yeah, that show. Oh, and this is the other show where the dragon turns into a hot lady. Before our last show, where that also happens. So.
Yes.
Is that satisfactory for you?
Yeah. I get. It seems like a great time. Everybody should watch Tsuki ga Michibiku Isekai Douchuu. Good old Douchuu.
I agree.
So you did not like it.
No, it was bad. Our last show is Meikyuu Black Company. Not Meikyuu, but Meikyuu, which is, I guess...
this is the Meikyuu Black Company. And
the Meikyuu Black Company.
If you come out town today, we got 25% off bronzing services.
It's the Meikyuu Black Company.
And this is we've got do-rags, we got weaves, we got whatever you need to make
we will
black.
Make you black.
And once you're black, you'll never go back.
Yeah.
Meikyuu Black Company. Here it is.
There you go. It's the dungeon of a black company. Man, y'all know we got that dungeon. Y'all know I got that dungeon down here.
Yeah, dude. Fucking nothing but straight crystal in my dungeon.
It's a manga, Silver Link. Wait, who has I wrote dingy apartment. Who had a dingy apartment? He has a nice apartment. Somebody has a dingy apartment. I don't know. But, also there's this weird minimalist synth soundtrack. But, anyways, besides that.
He really has everything taken from him.
This guy is cool. He's ripped and he has wild hair and he's dedicated his whole life to becoming, to making it, as we say, to becoming the uber neat, and not having to work. So he has like a penthouse and he's like some kind of investment,
He invested in real estate and now he has passive income.
Yes, he has achieved passive income status and he's finally looking forward to doing nothing for the rest of his life. And then he immediately gets isekai'd. And that is where, folks, I'm going to be honest, in my notes, I'm not proud of this, I have written the N-word. And
No.
I couldn't control myself. And you know
what? Hold on. If he's officially in there, if he's officially isekai'd, I believe that means that you, too, have been made black. Because we are officially part of the Meikyuu Black Company. So, you have the pass, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if it makes you black instantly. I think it's a process. But, yeah, I was looking forward to this guy just living life, and then it gets sucked out right from under him, literally. And he gets...
Quite frustrating.
Also literally sent to the mines. And this show actually has like a decent style. Like it looks okay. But I was just so pissed I couldn't enjoy it. And this one
says this season is awful in the chat.
So far, hey, it's only part 2. Wait. I don't have anything in my chat. Weird. Oh, it's Tsukurou. You know him. That must have been from why is YouTube hiding comments from me? That's so fucking weird. I had to switch from top chat to live chat. You were being too negative, Truro. It detected the word awful. It was like, that must have been from an hour ago. But I don't think anyone's even watching us right now.
It's been censored by the White House. They've been filtering through.
Someone showed up.
comments.
Someone showed up, and YouTube didn't even fucking let me know. God damn it. It doesn't want us to even interact with our boys. That pisses me off. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the season is pretty awful. But this one is an industrial revolution flavored isekai, where there's a naked monkey man, and our protagonist immediately acquires an enormous amount of debt, and he enlists a dumb guy to help him get some minerals or something. They find a secret passage into the dungeon.
Were you also confused as to how he accrued this debt? Because what happened was he sold a tablet.
He bought like a nightclub. I don't know.
Well, he sold a tablet to these gangsters, and they came back to collect. Wouldn't he just owe them? I guess maybe he spent an ungodly amount of money at this nightclub in one rip, and then like when the tablet died, they came to collect, and then he owed the nightclub and had to pay those guys back their money. But wouldn't he have already paid the nightclub with the guy's money? I don't understand. I didn't feel like he was able to accumulate that much debt that fast. Didn't make sense. And also,
he's good.
He's good. He's good.
He's good.
If accumulating debt really fast was all it took to be quote unquote good with money, I'd be the fucking greatest of them all.
He seems like he's doing it on purpose. He's like 100 million whatever is fake isekai money in debt. And so yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but he's mining with this guy, and they run into a monster. They convince the monster to turn into a hot girl. This one's naked though, briefly.
Yeah.
So that's neat.
And she gets in the tub too.
Tub? Sure, I believe you.
She gets in a bathtub with him.
I trust that happened.
And then she pees, and he's like, "Oh, you're peeing in here."
Oh, right, the pee. Oh, okay. Yes.
Which, like, yep, okay. If you get a little fetishy with it, I'm okay with it. If it's,
I feel like guys who want like, you know, if you're into pee, you don't want it to be diluted in a bathtub. You want it straight on your fucking eye socket.
She's a dragon. She can generate a lot of pee, man. She's
a normal size. I mean, she turns into a normal size human.
Into pee. I'm not even into pee. I just love standing up for my pee-fiending brothers and sisters around the world who want to see some piss in their fucking anime, man. I want to, you know, like I'm feeling for them. I feel like I haven't seen some girl with her legs crossed, like, ooh, I'm uncomfortable because I have to pee or anything like that in a long time. I know that they need it, and I need them to have it. I'm pro piss fiend liberation.
No, I mean, if you truly cared about them, you would want them to get undiluted pee, not in a bathtub. You know.
I want that bathtub to start with water, and then he slowly realizes that it's like, what is that? How can you produce that much pee and it's overflowing with it, and he's bathing in it? That's how much I want my piss brothers and sisters around the world to get what they need.
See, I feel like they're more into like the dominating aspect of like getting pissed on, not just like diving in.
People who are into getting pissed on are just posers. I'm talking about people who are just in it for the pee alone.
That would be like a girl who like she doesn't want to like drink cum or like get cum down, but she wants to like dive into a pool of cum. Like that would be weird.
Yeah, those are real fiends.
Those are some real fucking monsters.
Those are the ones who are really about it. I'm talking real degeneracy hours.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Those.
Pussy getting beat on shit.
That's a whore with her head in the game. Let me tell you.
Yeah. I'm talking. Looks in my fucking mind.
Just Nickelodeon slime, like pulling a rope and getting a bucket of cum dumped on her in the middle of a concert.
I'm talking about a person who, like, in this show, the guy's motivation is he's accruing all of his wealth so he can have passive income so that he never has to work again. I'm looking for a person who generates passive income so they can sell all their property and buy a vat of cum that they can swim in. I'm looking for somebody who's whose whole strategy, their entire life is devoted to getting a bath filled with girls' piss. I want somebody to. I want a real Scrooge McDuck type to just be backstroking in the pool, spraying it into the air from their mouth. All right, I'm good. Your fucking face hurts.
Yeah.
This was all my energy today was in this. I'm gonna wake up completely dead tomorrow.
Cool. No energy to shit. But I like that he's just like completely ruthless and he immediately like gets back on top and in charge and just enslaves everyone. But then it gets stolen out from under him. So I don't know if it's gonna be, you know, a rags to riches story where he climbs his way back up, or if it's just every episode is like, oh, foiled again. Because if that's it, I'm not really into it. Like maybe you know the former is would be salvageable, but I don't know.
This bitch got fucking Power Rangers pattern in her hair. How come her hair look like a Power Ranger out here? Look at that shit. You see those diamonds in her hair? How'd you do that?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. There's nothing in her hair.
I just sent you a picture.
Oh.
How does she get diamonds in her hair?
Diamonds in her. That's a dude, I think.
How did that dude? I think you can see side boob there, but.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Well, how does she have diamonds in her hair? I don't understand.
It's either like a tiara type thing, or maybe that's just the color that it is.
I like the dopey dinosaur man.
Yeah, he's dumb.
Yeah.
I like him.
Oh, yeah, I like him. This is
I like
did
the
not
idea
think
of a
this
show
was
that's
terrible.
about getting fucking coin, but I just don't know where it's going.
Yeah, I didn't very much care for the main character, but I didn't think this was awful. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
I didn't really care about this one very much. What was the best thing that I watched this period?
You didn't watch that much. I mean, you watch. I mean, you
I
probably.
watched 4 shows and they're all not very good.
I mean, you know, Detectives Already Dead was at least probably like interesting in how bad it was.
Jesus. And Meikyuu Black Company is probably the best thing I watched this stretch. Which it's not like this show's like god awful or anything. And I understand what it's doing. I just don't. It doesn't. I'm not particularly compelled by it, but it's not obnoxiously bad.
Right.
Which is the bar right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So.
We only have one short this season?
Yeah, I don't even know if it's subbed. I might not even watch it.
Oh, fuck. What the hell happened to our shorts?
I mean, a lot. You know, there's some seasons where just a lot of the shorts are just like sequels or spin-offs or. Yeah. So that's it for part 2.
Hopefully the season can turn it around.
Do you want to talk about? Do you want to both watch the new Maid Dragon?
I never finished the original, but I'll watch it. Yeah.
Up to you. I am gonna have you watch the new Love Live.
Does she just live as a maid dragon in the first season? Is that what happens?
Yeah, there's not a lot of. Yeah, no one dies. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I think I'd rewatch that then. I remember that first maid dragon episode being okay.
Yeah, it's fun. It's good, clean fun. I am gonna have
Fun
you
for the whole
watch the
family.
new Love Live, even though, you know, it's Love Live. It's like the 4th Love Live, but everyone is different, so I'll make you
Look
watch
at all
that
these
one.
girls. These girls want me to come with them into Love
There's
Live.
way fewer girls. This is like way less girls than because, at least the OG Love Lives, you know, the old heads like me remember,
yeah.
9 girls in each show, and they were all so fucking like they had to be. I'm not criticizing, you know, they had to be like this, but they had to be extremely over personified because you had to get to know every single one of them in 13 episodes. And there were 9 fucking girls. And it worked. I remember a lot of their names. I know what their personalities are. Like, they did a good fucking job, which is nuts. You know, usually, you know, a lot of shows can't get me to figure out, 3 characters in 12 episodes. So, but they're scaling it down to 5. So we'll see what happens there.
If you look at that image, they want us to come with them into the new season of Love Live, and I want to go with
They
them. That
want
looks
me
like
to
fun.
come.
That looks like a Genki ass time to me. Fucking. Anyway,
Yeah, look
I
at
was
those
I was
dorks.
explaining to my friend of what happened with Kiyoani because he really likes K-On!
Oh, you'd be like, yeah, not K-On! At least you'd be like, hey, at least the director of that one's alive.
Yeah. Are they ever good? Is it just a dead brand? Is the studio completely dead? Are they gonna make anything ever again? Do we know this?
They're making Maid Dragon right now. What do you mean?
Oh, that's them.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know if that was if they were still making it. I was looking at their Wikipedia page and I didn't
No, it's
see.
them. Yeah, no, it's their first show in a while, but yeah, no, it's them.
Oh, okay. I forgot that that's a full show. Yes. Okay.
That's a full on Kyoani show.
Oh, okay. Good. That's good to know. I wonder. I hope they make some other new stuff too. I hope they make a shit ton of money off of this new season of Maid Dragon. That would be awesome.
Why?
So that they could make even more stuff. I want them to keep making money.
They'll
so that
keep
they
making
can-
stuff.
Yeah. We should go. There's no way that they had a like a museum, right? Like like a place
They
you
had
could
like a
visit.
gift shop next to their studio, basically.
I guess I didn't really like. What was the last thing by them I really liked?
Chunibyo?
Um,
Did you watch
I watched Chunibyo.
Did you watch Did you watch Euphonium?
No, I didn't watch EBK Euphonium. I watched Kyoko no Kanata. That was like 2013.
That wasn't good though.
Wow. Yeah, it was
watch
alright.
Did you watch A Silent Voice?
No,
No?
no. Is that a film?
Yeah.
No, I've not seen. So.
Film about the deaf girl. Let's see. Did you watch any Free?
Serenade.
What?
Yeah, I watched the first season of Free. What is Serenade? What is this show?
Is that a
Kyoto Club.
short? Oh yeah, that was the archery show. We watched the first episode of that. We did that on this podcast. It was very boring.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Serenade, Free.
They
You
should
watched- you
pop
watched
out
a
a
mo-
new season of Lucky Star. They should crank out something like Lucky Star, or give me like a
Bust out the
I
Lucky.
don't know.
That is perfect because I was actually going to take us out on a Lucky Star song.
There you go.
The last thing you probably really enjoyed was did you watch Amagi Brilliant Park? Did you finish that?
No, I didn't. Maggie Brilliant Park did not hold my attention.
Phantom
Man, yeah,
World,
I want them
probably
to
not that.
remake Air. Do something like
Oh my
go
god.
wait. do a new season of Full Metal Panic.
They barely do second seasons. Like, there's no way they're gonna fucking go. No. They're all about pushing forward, dude.
No.
Bring
No,
it
I'm
back,
looking-
Lucky Star would be fucking wild. Man, people would go nuts.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, they probably don't have the rights to it at all, but like,
I mean, they could get like. It's not like something they have to beg for. Like, oh, make an anime, make a big advertisement for my shit. Like, yeah, it's not like they have to ask.
When did Lucky Star come out? Lucky Star came out in 2007. It'll be the 15th anniversary of Lucky Star next year. Do a
true.
new season of Lucky Star.
Season 3 Haruhi, man, come on. Make
You know what?
make a 50 episode Haruhi. Just adapt everything.
We need to recoup a lot of costs because the studio burning down. We got our insurance money, but it wasn't quite enough. So we're gonna do season 3 of Haruhi. We're doing more Lucky Star. We're doing another core of Nichijou. We're doing everything. We're blowing it out. This is the Kiyoani 2022 blowout spectacular. What do you want? What do you want a sequel to? You want K-On! 3? We got it. I don't know.
I'm looking up what's going on with Haruhi. The last light novel was November 25th, 2020. The Intuition of Haruhi Suzumiya.
You know what we fucking got for you? You want Munto? We got fucking Munto. You want Canon? We got Canon.
During the trip, this SOS Brigade's first shrine visit of the year. During the trip, Haruhi's sandal strap breaks. Count carries her out of the crowded shrine on his back. At Haruhi's proposal, they rent hakama for the two boys to go with the girls' kimonos. So I guess we kind of toned it down a bit from the murder. In the second story, Haruhi becomes interested in a 7 Wonders of North High, so the rest of the SOS Brigade brainstorm 7 relatively innocuous wonders to avert Haruhi's coming up with her own 7 wonders, and using her powers manifesting them.
This is a light novel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the third story, Tsuruya, after going away on a family vacation, sends the SOS Brigade a series of 3 mystery challenges, each of them involving some form of narrative trick which they must unravel. The challenges also tell them more about Tsuruya and her friendship with T, a member of the Mystery Club. Ooh.
Seems like
it'd be fun to have a mystery
here.
club and just be mysterious guys. Okay, well, I'm about good. You about good?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, let's get out of here. Look at that grouper.
We're at 260, and look at that big old grouper.
Bye.
Yeah, part 3, we'll try and do it this weekend. I don't know. We're gonna have to.
If we don't do it this weekend, it's gonna be
bad.
It's gonna
be bad. All right. Well, we'll have to.
If we don't get it done this weekend, I'll see you the end of
August. Yeah, I mean, there are some shows that don't come out until early August. Jahi-sama, that's a big one. That's not until August 1st.
I could probably look genuinely though. If we don't do it this Saturday, the earliest I'd be able to do it is like the 3rd of August.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, the race is on, folks. Yeah, we'll get pumping. Yeah, finish the season up. We got other fun stuff. Please contact us. We're very lonely. I'm very lonely. Twitter, DMs, anyone?
Send us your feet. Send us pictures of your feet.
Don't do that.
Send Declan pictures of your feet on Twitter.
Words would be nice.
Send
Thoughts.
pictures of your feet to Declan via Twitter. And if you know a celebrity who you want to abuse, let us know.
Sure.
「役割分担が